You are welcome to Fliptv newspaper front page review. My name is Elizabeth Ekbati. Let's dive in. The Punch. ASU rejects FG's proposal begins 2-week strike today. Edo recovery, no plans for replacement, presidency says. Naira hits 10-month high on strong FX inflows. 2027, no impact with Jonathan, says OB. Tinubu under fire over presidential pardon for drug offenders. More Kwara adoptees rescued as military sustains pressure on bandits on page 14. Killings. Adeleke denies hiding Amotekun commander blasts APC. 2 arrested over mourner's death at Oshun's funeral party. Polaris Bank shines at 2025 Baffy Awards. And that's all for the Punch. The points. Red alert. Nigeria may not be able to tame food inflation in coming months. Farmers warn. FG's debt crisis rises Eurobond reliant exposes Nigeria to global interest rate risks. And that's all for the points. The Matrix. Mass pardon. Tinubu under fire. INEC chairmanship, Serap urges a mission to prioritize ending impunity for electoral offences. Strike. FG ASU head for showdown. Wait till 2031 for presidency, Umahi tells Southeast. CPPE, Naira depreciation, inflation, reduced gains of Nigerians' fiscal tax reforms. War is over in Gaza, Trump declares, vows to Israel for release of hostages. 2026 World Cup, Ghana clinch spot as Nigerian hope for miracle. Tiwa Savage opens up on 2021 saloon clash with Shay Shay. With Edo indisposed, Caruso leads Nigerian's team to World Bank IMF meeting. And that's all for the Matrix. The Daybreak. ASU declares 2 weeks nationwide strike. Man exercises 127 cocaine wraps as Kano Airport. I took loan on 5 million naira to get into Big Brother house, Faith says. FG committed to collaboration genuine private sector for prosperous nation. Nigeria's debt hits 152.4 trillion naira as borrowing pressures mount. 2027 not yet Southeast turn, Umahi says. $4.5 billion court admits more evidence against Emefiele. We won't crumble to trust. Reborns remain on course, Alake says. NEXIM Bank aims to maximize MSME potential through Excel. And that's all for Daybreak. On to the nations. Federal government to ASU strike may trigger no work, no pay rule. Stock market return hits 27 trillion naira on earnings expectations. While Tinubu should be in office till 2031 by Umahi. Zenith Bank pays 51.3 billion in 10 dividend. Businessman X-rate 112 cocaine wraps. And that's all for the nations. Now the Liberty, voice of the Liberty. Atiku slams Tinubu over reckless presidential pardon, says it undermines justice, encourages crime and weakens justice. Festina, 5 local government areas reach peace agreement with bandit. SAC service chief over rising insecurity. Timmy Franks tax Tinubu. ADC is disarray as Atiku Obi stall on formal membership ahead of 2027 election. Merrick berates Khan over denial of Christian genocide. U-turn. That's all for the voice of Liberty. Moving on to the Hope, Umahi, it's not yet Southeast turn to produce president, he says. Ondo Health Outreach recovers worrying silent illness among prisoners. 133 senior citizens found hypertensive, over 346 screamed. Government moves to enroll 20,000 retirees into health insurance scheme. Beastman excrete 127 cocaine wraps at Kano Airport. Super Eagles arrive Uyo after mid-air scare. And that's all for the Hope. The First Daily. ASU declares 2-week strike. FG warns no work, no pay amid ongoing disputes. Showore insists on October 20 match to Aso Rock for Nnamdi Kanu release. Fan nabbs travelers with undeclared millions of Lagos airports. Delta APC backs Tinubu Oberiwo for 2027. Cameroon declares 92-year-old Bayer eyes fresh mandate after 4 years decades in power. Timmy Frank urges Tinubu to sack service chief amid worsening security. Serap urges new INEC nominee appetent to tackle federal offences reform system. And that's all for the first day.